Just yesterday, ABC News interviewed Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett over some statements that Charlie Kirk has said on his podcast just only a month ago. Let's review.
Last month, Charlie Kirk spoke about you in particular on his podcast. I want to take a listen to a portion of that.
The great replacement of white people is far more sinister than any redistricting project. That is at the core of the Democrat project, at the core. And Jasmine Crockett is just some circus act in that entire operation. But it's deathly serious. You shouldn't take what she says seriously. It's just a joke. What she represents is very serious, which is the continued attempt to eliminate the white population in this country.
Now you heard it for yourself. This is who you choose to idolize. If this ain't the core value of white nationalists and white supremacy, I don't know what is. Go look it up. See what white nationalists and white supremacy has to say about the erasure of white people. Yes, what I have been thinking, Turning Point USA has been, the core of, nonprofit of Charlie Kirk. And, he received a lot of donors, and I had heard through the grapevine that he had received donors to prioritize certain conversations. And I wouldn't be surprised if behind some of those donors are white supremacy. And this ain't hate speech. That should be considered hate speech. Because passing on that harmful rhetoric to white people in America is only creating fear amongst those people. When you see violence towards different groups, when you see what this administration is doing with immigration, the erasure of African American history and indigenous history, yes, it's happening. This is actually what they want, guys. Charlie Kirk, he was very persuasive. He gained a lot of support from gullible youth and some adults. And this is the type of stuff that he spewed. White supremacy, I'm pretty sure the Bible doesn't support. Christians don't support white supremacy. Why is white supremacy the exception? The exception. It shouldn't be. We are all created equal. So when you see people that are not supporting Charlie Kirk, I'm not talking about the people celebrating his death. I think that's wrong. Clearly that is wrong. But when people have strong opinions of what some of his beliefs, the stuff that you guys skim over or skim through or just started listening to Charlie Kirk because of his passing, just like, for example, when Michael Jackson died, his music skyrocketed. For some reason in music, when a person dies, look at Biggie, Tupac, when they die, their music makes even more sales. That's what's happening. The people that never listened to Michael Jackson, Biggie, or Tupac started then tuning in because they saw the publicity after his death. You guys need to choose better idols for this country and use a little bit of discernment between right and wrong. Speaking on the erasure of white people, that is the plan, and pushing that harmful rhetoric is god awful. While meanwhile, Hispanics, African Americans, indigenous people seem to have to always apologize and be the bigger person, despite what the white people in this country historically had done to everybody. With that being said, I'm going to leave you with that, guys. Make sure you like this video, comment, repost, share, and as always, follow me.
Get him, Puffy Lion Dog.